My YouTube channel is what I wanted to discuss today. I do plan on trying to get back to making videos. To be honest, I had a really long dry spell and just was not feeling it. I'm not entirely sure why. It just really wasn't. And I also felt like a cat chasing my tail. Got 4 cats, so it just seems like a perfect expression. Kitty wise, they're all doing good. One's sitting over here beside me on the cat tree. And yeah, you can see him in the frame, just barely. It's still dark this morning. It's not gotten light. It's only a little bit after 7, and we're in that really short time of the year, so we don't have too much daylight. I look forward to the days increasing again. I don't really like the short days very much, but I mostly want to get back to doing the videos. I really didn't know what my dill pickle was with not feeling them. I just didn't want to put myself out there. I wanted to retreat and wanted to hide for a while. I'm not sure why. Just it wasn't there, but I have been feeling the pull and the draw again, relatively strongly. I also know, just for a simple business purpose, that it is a little helpful to my Etsy and other endeavors like that too. Those are not my primary purpose in life by any means. Been a homemaker and mama are. Those are side things, but they are still helpful to my family. The Etsy, I'm probably gonna try to migrate away from. I want to make my own site, and that kind of entails into some of the changes that I want to make, and it is going to affect YouTube. My plan is to create a second new channel. The reason I want to do that is because I have such a weird mishmash of videos already that I do, and there's another vein I want to add. In this past 2 to 3 years, have really gotten into woodworking, and I know that's probably odd. I know I get weird looks about it all the time, being a dress-wearing girl. People are like, what? You? I really like it a lot. It's another hobby in which you can create things, and that's just my cup of tea. I like that. I like being able to fix and repair things. In the past few years since we've gotten this house, I have learned a fair chunk of plumbing and electrical and other things. I'm just a how-to fix-it kind of person. My dad, I think, kind of ingrained a lot of that, but frankly, so did my mom. My mom was a seamstress, and she was often doing her own things too. So it is something I think I just come by it naturally with both of my parents learning how to do stuff. And because of that, I already have on this channel my sewing how-tos, which I have really neglected for a long time, partly because people seem to be more interested in the faith videos and head covering based videos on this channel. That's how my channel started. I totally get that. But I also had a fair chunk of subscribers for the sewing videos, and I'm sure they had felt neglected, and probably some of them may have left. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't even know how many people this video will go out to with YouTube algorithms being what they are. I haven't uploaded for forever, so who knows what it'll do. But what I am going to do is continue doing my faith-based and head covering and homemaker and wife mama type videos here on the Radically for Jesus channel. It is the best fit by far. And then anything that's how-to, which is predominantly going to be my sewing and then also the new vein of woodworking, I'm going to put that on a new channel. And the new channel I have kind of a quirky name for, and it is also going to be quirky. It's a weird combo, but maybe it'll work. We'll see. I don't know. The new channel is going to be Needles and Saws, and the name amuses me. It may not amuse you, but it amuses me. I had all sorts of things in my mind, but that one was the one I liked and I thought was simple and easy for people to remember. And that is going to have mostly sewing, i.e. the needles, and then woodworking, the saws. Both are going to be how-to focused. Maybe some of it is just simply watching me do carvings or something in the wood shop. I don't know. I will probably go with more of a voiceover type of a filming format for both of those, because it's a little easier to film and not have to concentrate on talking and doing that. That way I can do my thing and do it well, or as well as I can and do, and then I can add commentary on the how-to afterward. It's kind of roughly my plan anyway. Where on this channel I've usually always, been live interacting with the camera. So we'll see. We'll try the new formats and we'll see, you know, as they say, throw it at the wall and see what sticks. I have no idea if that will be an interest. I have another reason for doing it is, again, it is useful for my children. For whenever one day they want to look back and see, okay, you know, how did mama do this thing again? Maybe that will be useful to them. Though my daughter is already getting out in the wood shop with me some. She has taken to using the scroll saw to make Christmas presents, which I absolutely love, and love having someone out there. My son has gone out there some too, for homeschool. I kind of made him do a little bit and make a little project. He made a little wooden sword, so he kind of liked doing the sanding and shaping. She really does. She goes out there with a vise and like clamps things down and is sanding it like intently, but she really likes art anyway, like I also do. So they both have a degree of that, especially her wanting to create things and make things, and I think they're gonna like it and get into it one day. But having some YouTube videos to reference and stuff from their mama, I think that's a good idea. So we'll see if other people are interested in it. I have no idea. I just a couple days ago bought a domain for Needles and Saws as well. And what I'm going to do is try to move a lot of my Etsy there, because my Etsy has been Headcoverings, which I know is more radically for Jesus focused, but still, I just kind of want to get away from using Etsy because of fees and algorithm reasons, and you know, sales are slowing down in there. Some of that may just simply be the economy, I don't know. But I figure for fees and whatnot, if I drive my own traffic, and it'd be better, it'd be a little bit more worth my time in doing it, because right now they take such a cut, and you know, by the time you take your prices down to be relatively competitive and whatnot, which I really don't like having to do, but I don't know, you need it to be worth your time, and right now it's a little bit questionable. So I'm like, well, if I make my own site, I'll get a little bit bigger piece of the pie, so maybe it'll be a little bit more that way. I have a lot of listings out there on Etsy right now, quite a lot on Headcoverings. I just added a lot more. I have a few woodwork listings. So far, those really haven't gotten much attention, but again, that is a very varied section of Etsy, and I don't even think I photoed them very well. A lot of people are doing the CNC kind of work of like really thin pieces of wood and making their signs and whatnot, and mine, what I've put out there so far, has been thick hardwood pieces, and I don't think I reflected that very well in my photos. So from a business perspective, I've got some work to do, but I really like making them, and I really like making faith-based signs with scripture and things like that for a reminder, because I like seeing them around my home. And I know others do too. I've done a lot of gifts, and like my family's like, oh yeah, make me one. So it's been cool to see people want the things that I make, and I really like that. So I do plan on expanding that as time allows, and we'll see how it goes. But I definitely want to move away from the Etsy, but I'm not killing it either. I think it would be stupid of me to kill it yet, so I'm going to keep it out there. And there's some people who just plain prefer buying from them because, you know, it's a known thing to process payments. So I'm probably going to keep listings out there for now, and then just slowly migrate and move as, you know, I'm able to. Now, I don't even have that new site created. It is more complex because it has an e-commerce shopping cart thing, and before, when I have done websites, I've done much more simple with PayPal buttons. This is much more complicated, and I know I can do it, but it's going to take me time. I'm going to just try to bite off just a little bit each day, which is, you know, how you do any big task, right? I have no idea how long it's going to take me. I'm still learning. I'm still watching my own YouTube videos, figuring out how to do this thing. I probably could have saved money by going with one of those bigger site makers like Squarespace or something, but I didn't. I just didn't want to shell that out. So I don't make that much on Etsy. So I went with a much cheaper one, but it means I have to do more of the work. So we're going to tackle that. Don't be afraid of hard work, right? So tackling those things, tackling my new channel and moving things around. I frequently find myself out in the wood shop. In some ways it's a little less so right now because it's cold out there. If I go out there, I have to light the kerosene heater. Right now, I probably need to focus more on my sewing, which is right over here. So I'll go and sew that way. Because it's, you know, it's a better time of the year to focus on that in the winter, and then the woodwork when the weather's a little warmer. But we'll see. I still find I like the woodwork so well, I get drawn out there. And, you know, just using the kerosene if I do go out on a weekend and get to carve some signs. I find the sign carving just, I don't know, fulfilling. It's just so fun to do. But anyway, so you're gonna see videos on sorry, the cat. You're gonna see videos on the new channel if you want to come over and subscribe. If you don't, that's okay, totally understand. Sewing how-to and woodworking how-to is probably not everybody's cup of tea. We'll see how things go, and you know, you'll probably see me talk about these things more from time to time. My channel here on Radically for Jesus, I have my faith-based topics that I'm going to be trying to get back to. I just felt like I kind of couldn't do that without saying hi again, because it's been so long, and I know people have been messaging me wondering. I've made some friends from here, one especially from Wales. Hi, you know who you are. And it has been wonderful to have the friends that I've made from here. So I hope that some of y'all still watching. I know a few of you probably will be, but I hope you're all doing well, and I hope y'all can hang with me. I am probably not going to be fast at this. Again, cat chasing the tail. I'm not the most perfectly managed person because I do have so many irons in the fire. Probably more than that too, because I'm still homeschool mama and, you know, still wife, and those are always my priorities. So the little things I dabble in, you know, it takes a while sometimes to get to things, but I'm going to do them as I can. Sometimes I just need my plan and my focus. I feel like I have that in my head, so we will see if I can accomplish it. No promises, but I'll do my best. And I hope the video finds that you guys are all doing very well. Have a very blessed day.